Hey guys, it's Fandoms X Listener here, back again with another Fandoms X Listener video, and today I bring you Sally Face and Larry X Listener Part 3, but this one is Larry featured in the video. I haven't done Sally Face in a year. Editor me put up the last Sally Face video I put up and underline the year I did that. Well, the last time I did that. But anyways, I wouldn't want to take much of your time. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Take a sip of this Red Bull. Yes, I am having a 20 FLOZ, whatever that means, Red Bull after having a Monster Energy, Coca-Cola, and coffee today. It's the only thing that keeps me alive. Not sponsored, by the way. Alright, leaving off where we were, I think. I don't know if this is from part 1 or part 2, but if I can remember, editor me, put it up on the screen, what part this is from. Alright, let's get straight into the video. Take a sip of this Red Bull. Narrating is included, and me taking sips for breaks, so my throat can basically keep voice acting. It was a normal day. Well, cloudy day, actually. Sal had texted you to come over to the treehouse because they wanted to introduce you to a friend of theirs. You walked over with your hoodie on, and you had on one of the shirts Sal had gave to you as a sign of friendship. You climbed up the treehouse, and Larry was sitting there with his knees up to his chest, crossing his arms, huffing and puffing at Sal, saying, "Hey man, I'm tired of waiting. Where's this kid anyways?" "Calm down, Larry. And they're not a kid. Oh, there they are. Hey listener." You waved at both of them and smiled softly. "Ah, there's the kid. For the last time, Larry, they're not a kid." "Fuck you," said Sal, muffledly. Larry had his hand on Sal's prosthetic, pushing down on it slightly so he couldn't talk. "Hey, kiddo. I'm Larry, Sal's friend. And yeah, that's all you need to know. Besides me being a heavy metal enjoyer and stuff like that." You giggled softly and crawled up to you tilted your head slightly, not really understanding what he meant by that, and sat in between the two. "Could you not go now?" said Sal muffledly. "Oh yeah, sorry." "Thank you. Listener, meet Larry. Larry, meet listener. So, if you're wondering, Larry, what's the story between me and listener? They were being really nice to me when I was pretty much having a bad day, and yeah." He was doing the little shy fingers, and Larry looked over and had a smirk on his face as he said, "Ooh, someone shy. I am not. It's that I very much appreciate their actions for not judging me by my looks." You said, "Hey Sal, I don't mean to get into your personal life, but I've never seen you with your prosthetic off." Larry's eyes widened and he started to whistle as he looked away, leaving the situation between you and Sal. "Oh, I don't think you should," he said quietly in embarrassment. "Why's that? Is something wrong?" you said. "I think you wouldn't, want to hang out anymore if you saw what was underneath my prosthetic." "Honestly, Sal," you said, "I've seen worse. I've seen people's faces burnt off. I've seen many things, and one of my family members, by the way, just go with this because since it's Sally face, I just wanted to have a little tragic moment here. One of my family members lost their eye and had like half of their face burnt off, and I still talk to them to this day. I don't get disgusted when I see them. Well, that gives me a confident boost. He said, putting his thumbs up. So, are you gonna take your prosthetic off, or do you wanna, save it for later? I'll, save it for later. Larry has seen me with my prosthetic off. Larry began to nod very quickly. And it was kind of funny the first time you saw me without my prosthetic. But once it's just me and you could see me without my prosthetic, if that's okay. He nodded and gave his prosthetic a little nose boop. Boop! What was that for? Just a little reaction. He put his hand up slightly and booped you back. Boop. Hey, what about me? Larry puts out both of his hands and boops you and Sal. Boop, boop, double boop. You and Sal, boop Larry back. Boop, boop, double boop. Double boop. Take a sip of this Red Bull. That's not fair, said Larry. Hey Larry, you said. Yeah. Could I maybe braid your hair or put it up in a ponytail? Yeah, kid, go ahead. You began to play with Larry's hair. Sal was a little, not jealous, but he felt a little insecure of having his hair only to his shoulders, not, almost to his back. He looked away and let out a soft sigh. He looked over at Sal and felt bad, and he said, Hey, Sal. Yeah? Come over here. After I'm done braiding Larry's hair, how about I try to braid your hair too, or you could pick out a hairstyle and I could do it for you. Are you sure? I wouldn't want to give you too much work. Yeah, of course. He scooted closer and put his head on Larry's shoulder as he waited patiently. He soon snoozed off, since you were taking a pretty long time. You held out a mini pocket mirror that you always carried, and Larry said, Whoa, kid, you're good. He had little stars in his eyes. Sal. Scarface. Huh? I'm awake. Yeah, I'm awake. Yeah, what's up? Oh, nice. Are you getting married or something with those braids? Oh, fuck you. You tilted your head and said, in a question tone, Scarface? Oh, I'll tell you why he calls me that. Later on. He rubbed the back of his neck. Okay. What hairstyle would you like? He said, I wouldn't want to give you too much trouble with doing my hair. Yeah. Sal soon showed you the hairstyle he would like. It was quite simple. It was almost like a man bun and everything. You nodded in agreement, and he passed you the cutest mini portable hairbrush. You gasped because you liked tiny things. That is a hint of my personality because I love small things. And you began to gently brush his hair. Sal began to hum softly as you brushed his hair. What you humming? Said Larry. I honestly don't know. I'm just going with whatever I'm thinking of. Skidamarinka-doo. How'd you know I was singing that? I can tell by the beat, or the way you were humming it, Sal. For some reason, that was the first thing that came to mind. You chuckled and said, I thought little kids thought that song was creepy once they grew up. I don't think it's creepy. I think it has meaning to it, he said as he leaned his head back looking up at you. You stuck your tongue out, and he lifted his prosthetic up slightly and stuck his tongue out. Back to you. He put his prosthetic down. You showed him the hairstyle you had done for him, and he gently stroked his hair and said, wow, you're good. I like it. You can tell by his softened tone, he really liked it. All of you began to play your favorite instruments sooner or later. Larry had his bass, Sal had his guitar, and you had your preferred favorite instrument. You guys played for a while, and Larry began to sing with awful voice cracks, but Sal tried his best to tune in from time to time. Time skip a little later. It was about 7:30 and Larry's mom had texted him and he said, hey, gotta help Ma with some stuff. She's still putting some stuff in the house after we basically just moved in. So I'll see y'all later, okay? If you guys can hang out or something. Cheerio, he said as he jumped out the treehouse's window. I'm okay, he said in a grandpa-ish tone as he was face planted into the floor. Oh my God, Larry, why do you do this to yourself? He got up with a slight nosebleed. You gasped and said, your nose is bleeding. Yeah, happens every time, don't worry, kid. He began to run home as he laughed manically. Sal sighed and face palmed, quote unquote. That's Larry, the maniac I know. He put his back against the wall and slid down, sitting down once again. Well, I guess it's time I take this thing off. He began to take his prosthetic off. You kneeled down and sat in front of him. He slowly took off his prosthetic and looked up at you, his blue eyes shimmering some. You let out a soft gasp and he said, yeah, I know. I'm not that pretty looking. You very gently reached out and stroked his scar slightly, very, very gently. And I mean, like, you're barely touching his face. He flinched a little bit and leaned into your touch. Aren't you gonna say something? Honestly, you're beautiful just the way you are. He smiled slightly and said, you're just saying that to make me feel better. I'm not. I'm saying the truth. Scars are scars. They don't make you any different. Just because you have a big slash across your face and half of your mouth is like opened doesn't do anything to you. It still makes you you, no matter how you looked like in the past. He leaned into your touch and just stayed there for a moment, then looked up at you. Someone told me that a long time ago. I can't remember who. Why are you so nice to me? Because you treat others the way you want to be treated. And because you deserve a lot more than I can give. Larry told me that once. And he's right. You said with a slightly stern tone. Take a sip of this Red Bull. People treat you like shit. Excuse my French. Sal's eyes opened a little wide since he's never heard you curse before. And that doesn't make them right. I hate it when people see you and just call you things that I don't even want to repeat. It's not your fault. You gently placed your forehead against his and gave him a smooch on his forehead. Look, just know I'm here to support you. He gave him a hug. He sat there for a moment, not knowing what to do, before he reached down and hugged you too. Listener, don't make me cry. If you want to cry, then just let it all out. Aw, what a cute moment. What the fuck? Said Sal, startled. You just sat there with a blank face, not knowing what to do. Hey, I've been here the whole time. Sal threw his prosthetic at Larry, knocking him off the ladder of the treehouse. Larry let out a loud yelp as his face got knocked with his prosthetic. Sal, what the hell? Ah! You always manage to hit my nose, man. That's what you get. I was having a moment, man. Oh, how cute. Kiddo made you cry? That for the last time, Larry, they're not a kid. What? I just like calling short people that, okay? I'm short? You asked. Honestly, you're not that short, but just for the funsies. Sorry about that, Larry. Could you toss my prosthetic over? For sure, princess. He said, literally yeeting his prosthetic at him. Sal caught his prosthetic and said, nice try. Damn it. Well, as I was saying, thank you for, supporting me with all your kindness. Larry put his hand on his face, just listening, with like a huge smile across his face. He said to Sal, no problem, it's what I do. And Larry, don't do that next time. What? He should be used to it by now. I'm still not used to it. But anyways. Sal gently grabbed you and hugged you tightly. Oh! Thank you. You returned the hug to him. One day you should come by my house, Are you asking me out on a date? You said in a very high-pitched tone. Huh? Said Sal. Nothing. Haha. You said nervously. Oh, okay. Just know you could be open to me whenever you'd like. Larry said before jumping Sal said with a soft smile across his face. He's asking you out on a date! Larry said before jumping off the ladder once again. Oh my god, Larry, why? And that's all for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We are so close to 7K. And the next video is coming up in a few. I might need a tiny break. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!